So welcome back, everyone. This is going to be a fun segment. I have with me Rob Scranton, and you are an independent contractor with Never Look Back Vacations with Rob. I want you to tell everybody first a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Oh, thanks, Carol. First of all, I want to say thank you for letting me be part of the show.
Thank you.
And talk about a little bit about myself and a little bit more about my business. But currently, I've been only living in here in Arizona for the past year. I originally moved from New Jersey. Back in New Jersey, I was in the education field as a teacher, principal, and eventually retired as a director of the pre-K program. Part of that time, too, I was also in the Army Reserves.
No, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you. 14 years in there. So, thanks a lot for that, yes. And then after I retired, I went with my second passion, and my second passion was traveling. So it just fell upon. I had a great coworker that was part of that, and I was able to get into the business, and here I am 2 years later as a travel agent. Yeah.
Now, before you came on, you were explaining to me that you are specialized, I should say, in Disney products. Let's talk about what that means.
Yeah, sure, correct. When we first, no matter who gets hired on Never Look Back Vacation, our top priority is to be certified in the Disney field. And so there are, and a lot of people just think of Disney as Walt Disney World or Disneyland. But of course there are other products. For example, there's Alani, the Disney Cruise Line, and so forth like that. So, but once you are certified in the Disney product and products, then you could branch out. And that's what I did. I definitely branched out into the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, all-inclusive, resorts and so forth like that.
So what's really cool is there's a lot of things that people can do. Why is it important for people who try and do and book these things online as opposed to using someone like you, especially since it's a free service for them?
Yes, correct, yes.
It makes no sense for them to try and do it on their own.
Right, no matter what you're using, the actual vendor or me, the price of me is already included in the price. But a lot of people think that it's better to go on their own, and they don't realize how much time and effort. Like, I could put all that research of the vacation. Like, I ask questions, like, how many people are in there? What are the ages of those people? Is there extended family? Like, multi-generation is really big, So I'm also, we worry about the grandmom and grandpa part of it. And occasionally there could be the uncle and aunt that comes into play. So you have to take in all those, characteristics, all those people. So I find out everybody's interest. So when I plan a vacation, I make sure everyone's involved, everyone's getting their go-to. Like, they want to have a certain activity, I'll plan that certain activity for the whole group or just for those people group. And just think about it. When they come back at dinner time later that night, then they all could talk about their different experiences too. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's really important too, because you'll be able, everything. I mean, and right now, let's say somebody's listening right now and they want to go on a cruise. How far in advance should they be booking?
Oh, they could book as far in advance. Some cruise lines right now have cruise lines up to 2028. So I would just jump on it right now. So if they want to plan it for right now, they could go for they can continue for 2026, 2027, and 2028. Right. The best thing about doing that 2028 cruise line, you get the lock-in rate. And for a very, very little price for a down payment. Each cruise line is a little bit different, so I could tell you, how much it is and so forth like that. And then you lock into that rate.
You can check them out. What's that?
I was going to say, but then at the same time, though, up to that cruise point, if just certain deals come up, I could reach out to you and like, hey, you're going to be saving extra bucks because certain promotions are coming up at a certain time, with liquor packages or stuff like that.
It's a free service to you. It really just makes sense to use them. Okay, so here's what you want to do. You want to go up onto his Facebook page, which is Never Look Back Vacations with Rob. He helps people nationwide. You also have a blog that you've written. It's the top 10 reasons to visit the French Quarter in New Orleans. That's probably a fun thing for people to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when people first think of the French Quarter in New Orleans, they think of Bourbon Street immediately. And after going there, and I was just there for from a Thursday to a Sunday, and it was perfect. And of course I experienced Bourbon Street, but then there's these other things, the places to see. There was Prince Street, which is parallel, much more quieter, plenty of like, Creole restaurants and stuff like that, art galleries and things like that. Yeah.
We have wonderful things to do right here in our own country, right? And
Correct.
There's many, many, many things that people can do. You do both land, you do cruises, obviously, all-inclusive resorts. You also do river cruising as well.
Correct.
So much. Again, you could call him. His phone number is 609-915-8626. Again, you can find him at Never Look Back Vacations with Rob right on Facebook. Okay, let's come on over here. So, so some of people they're planning these vacations, what is the most common mistake that you find people make?
Well, when people plan it themselves, they hear from their neighbor or from family member, oh, you got to do this, got to go to this place because it was fantastic. And so they start planning that place, but they realize that, it could be a fantastic place, but it was really geared for those other
Never
people.
listen to your friends when it comes to telling you where to go. It's the worst thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I could tell you to go to that place, but I'm say, well, why did they go? But why do you want to go? I mean, do you want to spend a day at the pool like your friends did, or do you want to go out to like an adventure? Do you want to, go down hiking, down the Grand Canyon, or do you want to stay at the pool like your friends did? So that's why whole thing is trying to get people to like open up to me. Why do you want to go to this place? You may heard it was a fantastic place, but why do you want to go?
His phone number is 609-915-8626. It's hot right now here. It's going to get hotter. A lot of people want to get out of town, even if it's just for a short time. Can you help them on things like that?
Oh, great. Yes, definitely. I definitely help them with the weekend getaways. Just finding out where you want to go. You could hop on a train. Amtrak Vacations have great deals out there. So you could go to like Southern California, San Diego, or to New Mexico. I could do the research for you. Like again, I listen to you. What do you want? Where do you want to go? Cooler place, or just to get out of here? That's up to you.
So, what is the most popular thing for people to do these days?
There's a couple trends out there. Like I would say, pretty much the going to Alaska. Definitely,
Love that.
Yes, and it's really really popular. As a summer vacation. You want to get out of this heat, go to Alaska, especially on a cruise. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on a cruise in Alaska for the first time, so I'm very excited about that. So I'm very to share my experiences and excursions on there.
It's nice
Yeah.
also that you have been to some of the different places that you've experienced, but you also do the homework. He's doing the legwork, and more than likely you can find them special deals as opposed to
Yes.
you doing it on your own. And the number to call is 609-915-8626. He works nationwide. It is a free service to you. You can find him on Facebook at Never Look Back Vacations with Rob. Okay, so how do you help your clients before, during, and after their trip? What happens, let's say, if something happens while they're on their trip? What do you do?
Oh, I could just pretty much on their trip. I could give a great example. Like a young couple went to Walt Disney World for a pre-cruise. They visited the Disney Fantasy. They were going to go on the Disney Fantasy, and while at Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, they didn't get their email from Disney Cruise Line about like when will the representative be there to let them know all that. I said, sure, know what? So just like that, I got on the cruise line, Disney Cruise Line, and I got where would the Disney rep be? Most likely the lobby, which was correct. What time? 9:30. So I was able to get all that information and immediately just send an email. So they could be like perfect, like just gratified.
Right, they didn't have to worry.
Correct. Yeah.
You took care of them.
Yes.
The other thing that I want to ask you right now, there's people that have been on cruises that things happen.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So how safe is it right now? What's going on?
It's pretty much safe. I mean, like cruise lines out there, they're taking many precautions and all that stuff. My experience out there is like you're constantly washing your hands at wash stations.
Yeah, should be anyway. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes, like stations like that. But I think it's just also common courtesy. So as a travel agent, I would let you know, like it's safe out there. These are the things that you can do. I provide itineraries for guests, and if I see that they're worried about those safety procedures, I put that in my tips and suggestions. Make sure you wash your hands. bring sanitizer. Be aware of your surroundings and all that good stuff too.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, folks. I know it's hot here and a lot of people want to get out of town. You could do a getaway, a real quick getaway, or you could plan your cruise or whatever it is, your river cruise if you want to do. There's also fun things that he can suggest for you right on land. His phone number to call is 609-915-8626. You can check him out on Facebook at Never Look Back Vacations with an S with Rob.
Thank you.